But you know what? I love all your songs.
Oh, thank you.
And I love all the songs you've written for others.
Thank you.
You are more multifaceted than most. Do you know that?
Oh, wow.
You really are.
Thank you.
So let me rephrase that. You more talented than most. Can I say that? I'm gonna say that.
Thank you so much.
Period. My show. That's what I said.
Yes.
You are a singer.
Yes.
You're a mom. You're a
mom.
writer. How do you do it all?
Ooh, God knows. It's really just about balance for me. A schedule is definitely super helpful. Time management is what motherhood has taught me. Just making sure that when I'm wrapped.
You
know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know that's right.
I can just balance motherhood and spending time and also being the creative that I want to be and following my passion too.
Yeah. When you're writing for other artists, how do you remain true to your voice?
Honestly, when you're writing for other artists, that's your time to humble yourself and take the step back. I think it's really your time to listen. You know, in the friendship when you're venting and you're talking about yourself all the time, and then your friend also has their things they want to talk to you. Yeah. I think songwriting is that time where you really take in what the artist wants to say, and through your blessings and through what your gift is, you gift them with their story if they didn't know how to put it in their own words.
I love that. I'm gonna ask a hard question. Yes. I'm gonna ask a very hard question. Give me your top 3 songs that you've written for another artist.
Oh,
just writing alone.
Honestly, Thank You Next was really a fun moment because it was my first #1. I had been writing for years and years before that, but also the artist Ariana's first #1, and the energy you feel when a lot of people know the song, and then you get to see people in the arena singing it. It's crazy. So I have to name that one, of course. I love Do It by Chloe and Halle. I think they're incredible. You know what? I feel like I gotta say 7 Rings also because it was another one. Wonderful moment.
Understand, those are all 3 major hit songs. and you have more. The list goes on. Now, you are a boss, okay?
Yes.
When you go into a studio, you are running the show. How do you make sure that you are cultivating a safe environment for people within our community?
I feel like being honest with myself and telling my story and singing my truth and being vulnerable in that way, I think that creates an open space for everyone to have that dialogue with me as well. And sometimes when people find out, if they didn't know before that I'm bisexual, they're like, oh, hey, girl. It's like, then it welcomes that conversation and they feel more comfortable. So I feel like it really just comes from being honest with myself and vulnerable enough to put it on record and sing about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever had a session with an artist that you were writing for and they were struggling with their own identity and you tried to help them maybe put that to music and help them heal and find relief through music? I
actually haven't had that experience with anyone else, but it was an internal battle with myself for sure, so I could say that I'm that artist. Before I came out, I was kind of lying about using certain pronouns. If it was a song about a boy, I was like, he did this and he did. I'm like, it wasn't about him though, you know? So I had to really rethink what my art was and my message and just be true to the actual experiences that happened with, you know.
Why did you feel like you had to do that at that time? And then what happened in your life to make you change to go, you know what, I'm living my truth?
You know what, I feel like I was welcomed with open arms when I came out, so that's why I felt more comfortable telling the truth. But before that, I was just hiding because of the way I was raised, and church, and all the thoughts, and just being kind of shut in and the way the world perceives us sometimes. But
come on, listen.
You know?
I know that's right.
And it's just been so helpful to have a community to be welcomed by, you know? So I think that makes it a lot easier. Just us being nice to each other is really helpful because you never know when the person you're standing next to is not really telling their truth.
That's good. Yeah. You never know what that person next to you is going through.
Yeah.
When you're looking for collaborators, because you're a collaborator.
Yes,
right?
I love to collaborate.
What are you looking for in that collaborator? What are some of those traits, and do they align with Pride?
Yes, honestly, I feel like the people who I love to work with the most are super supportive. They're very kind people, celebratory, very talented, and they have a vision. And I feel like that all those things have to do with pride. And it all lines up with happiness. And happiness comes from true honesty. When you don't have that second guessing voice in your head, like, should I do this? It's just like you do whatever you feel naturally, and then that's how you create the happiness and the light from within, and then you're prideful in that.
You know I just love you. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna ask you this. There's a chance that someone watching right now
Yes.
may be going to work or home and they're not able to be themselves with their coworkers or their families. What would you say to them?
That's really hard. I would say, although the internet is named a very dangerous place for us, there are other people out there that identify the same way that you do. So you just have to find your honey. There's I view it as like a honey pot. Like all the bees go, all the special bees go here, and we all collide and we belong together, and we'll support each other, and we can work together. And so you have support out there if you can kind of literally block the haters, and then find that community that identifies with you, which is we're all right here, and we're gonna welcome you with open arms. And I know that from experience, and it's gonna be okay, and you can be yourself.
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Vincent earlier, okay? Victoria, you know me too. You know I love games.
Oh, Lord. What you about to play?
So, I'm gonna need you to stick around too, okay? Because the game is gonna be multiplayer. It's like spades and stuff.
I'm
you
down.
gotta tap in.
Okay.
You play spades? You know how to play spades?
I do not know how to play spades. I can play Connect Four.
Okay, we can, actually, I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that. So stick around and stay with me. But first, another queer spotlight.